Hi guys, welcome back to Waxing On. It's Monday, and today we're going to go back to the music of the 1930s, 1940s, the swing era. And we're going to look at a band that I feel really defined that era. Very commercial success, a lot of great tunes that have stood up really well, and that's the Glenn Miller Band. My first exposure to Glenn Miller, well, I was back at high school. This is 1972, and I was playing in the concert band, and of course all concert bands were playing, marches. We do show tunes, we do some popular songs, we do classical music. That's pretty standard fare. And we had a tight connection with the Armed Forces band that was not too far from where our school was. And they would often come, and they would do the same thing with their concerts, the same type of music. Now, 1972, we had a band come through that were on a tour of Canada, and it was a community or high school band from Sigtuna, Sweden. Now, went to the concert that evening expecting the same thing we'd always heard, and they opened with In the Mood. And I'll tell you, I couldn't stop smiling. The music was something that I'd never heard before. And it's really stuck with me, and it's been music that really turned me on to the big band music, and we're still playing it today. The big band I have, we still do Glenn Miller tunes every show we play. People love it. The music has stood up, and that's like 80 years ago, and we're still playing the same tunes that, are kind of timeless. So I went out and bought an album. That time it was the Glenn Miller Memorial, 1944 to 1969. Now, when I look at the songs inside, I don't know what they recorded in 1969 because most of the material was recorded late 1930s into the 1940s. Classic band. Tex Beneke, the Modern Airs, doing vocals, all of the hits. Now, I'll just give you some idea. It's a 2-album set. And again, lots of big bands at that time. We had Tommy Dorsey, we had Artie Shaw, Benny Goodman, and Glenn Miller. And to me, Glenn Miller has stood up the best. Most recognizable tunes and the largest number of big band tunes that people recognize. And this one was like a greatest hits package. Moonlight Serenade, Sunrise Serenade, Little Brown Jug, To You, In the Mood, of course, My Prayer, Johnson Rag. Side 2 is Indian Summer, Stardust, Tuxedo Junction, and we still play that to this day. Pennsylvania 65000, Perfidia. Side 3, we've got Chattanooga Choo Choo, Elmer's Tune, String of Pearls, Midnight Cocktail, Skylark, Don't Sit Under the Apple Tree. Great vocal song there. American Patrol, At Last, Guy Got a Gal, and Kalamazoo. Kalamazoo, yes, Kalamazoo. Serenade in Blue, Jukebox Saturday Night, That Old Black Magic, and the St. Louis Blues March. Now, again, just with that one album, I've got all the hits. There's a few songs I didn't know, and that was nice to have as well. Now, I don't know whether this one is available still. This is back in 1972, so we're talking, almost 50 years ago I bought it. But certainly lots of Glenn Miller stuff out there and available. And just another example, I had one here with me a few minutes ago, discount bins. I found a discount bin disc of Glenn Miller, the Farewell Concert. Basically $5, another 20 tunes. Don't disregard the discount bins. Now, granted, it's been the pandemic since almost a year and a half or more now, and I haven't been in a department store, but at one time the department stores, in their entertainment section, used to have these big bins, and they'd be full of CDs, they might be full of videos, and you could go through, and they were like $5 a piece. It wasn't very expensive, but you never know what you might discover in there. And like I said, this other one was another 20 Glenn Miller tunes, and I think there was only one that I had off this album. Everything else was brand new. $5, it was like a whole new double album. So discount bin finds, don't disregard them. But if you're looking for some great swing music, a real taste of what was going on during that era, and a band that has stood the test of time, Glenn Miller's a place to start. Very accessible, very commercial. He was very successful. And again, lots of material out there. My album was a memorial, but basically it's the greatest hits album. And you can't go wrong with that. Some great vocals by Tex Beneke, great work by the band, and all the hits. So that's it for today. your intro to jazz if you're new. Maybe you don't listen to a lot of it. A very accessible music, swing music, and a great band to introduce you to the sound. Glenn Miller. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you on Wednesday when it's Classic Rock. Take care.